Hi everyone, I'm recording this on Cinco de Mayo of 2019, and again, as a continuation of previous videos, I'm kind of in the phase of saying goodbye to my life being a single guy, and I'm calling it my single life grand finale because of my favorite space mission also ended on a grand finale, and I want to have a big blast before I get married. And one thing I really loved about this grand finale is that in recent weeks, I've been a little bit more bold. I used to let people walk all over me. To give you an idea of how badly people would walk all over me, I was at a conference a few years ago, and I got onto the airplane, and some guy walks up to me and says he wants to switch seats with me. He doesn't even tell me why. And I looked at his seat, and I was sitting in economy plus, and he had a seat in economy, and I switched seats with him because I kind of wanted a new social connection. And I was hoping when we got off the plane, because we would have a layover. I think it was in Detroit. We could continue to have a conversation. We got off the plane and nothing happened. I just used to be so lonely that I would do that just for a chance to get a social connection. And then I do a lot of odd gigs, and people walk all over me. To give you an idea, I was doing some private tutoring, and I had a client. He was 8 years old, and I had to drive 7, 8 miles to go see him, and the drive, it's not very far, but it's kind of a dangerous drive. I live in Redmond. The kid is in Factoria. I'll let you do the Google Maps. The basic idea is you have to make a lot of lane changes. At the time, I had already had 2 accidents on my driving record. I really couldn't afford to accumulate a third one. It just really annoyed me that I had to make that drive, but I needed the income, and so I reluctantly did it. But the funny thing is, he and I had agreed that it would be a 1-hour tutoring session. I would often spend an hour and a half, 2 hours with him, because I felt I had already made that dangerous drive. I might as well get as much as I can out of it. It was kind of a flaw because they weren't paying me extra for that. I was kind of investing, if you will. But the kid, we got to summer and he had other things planned. To make a long story short, my investment evaporated. Oh, that's how stupid I used to be. But I'm getting a little wiser now that my time as a single guy is coming to an end, because I realize that every hour or every dollar I give up during my single life is something I might not get back. I certainly don't want to divorce this girl after we do get married, and I kind of don't want to outlive her either. I might never have a single day left again. So a couple weeks ago, I had another client of mine. I make it clear that they have to, if they want to cancel on me, that they have a cancellation policy, they need to tell me 2 days in advance. But kids, or their parents sometimes, they come up with very creative terminology for canceling. They don't say, I want to cancel on you. They say things like, the kid I'm tutoring, he's 15 years old, and his mom calls me really excited, saying that he's going on like the very first date in his life. I don't think it's the first, but obviously it's the first one that makes a certain impression on him. And he says, so she proceeds to ask me if I have any computer games that I want to write for the rest of the day. Maybe I could do that instead of going to see her. She just wants to weasel her way out of paying for the cancellation is what it is. I said, yeah, of course I have computer games I need to write, but I think we agreed that you need to cancel within at least 48 hours before the session. And she said, oh yeah, we did. And so she pays it. But, in the past, I would have had a little trouble with that line. Now that my time as a single guy is coming to an end, I'm kind of gambling a little bit more. And so that's good. It's really good practice. And I'm really pleased with how I answered that question. And I'm really having a blast with my single life grand finale. Thanks for watching.